Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the UFC Forecast, and I'm back for the full card predictions for the Dana White Contender Series Week 8. And the power just went out. Wow. And my power just went out, so I'm missing some lighting here. I have no Wi-Fi, so I can't even watch the face-offs. So I'm just going to give my quick picks, and we're going to go through this pretty quick because I have no bets yet. I'm not very confident on any of my picks, and I don't think some of these people are even contenders. Some of these fighters are in their 30s fighting other fighters that are in their mid-20s, actual prospects. So I'm hoping some of the actual prospects get the job done here, and I actually see a fight here that I don't think either fighter has a chance to get the contract if they win the fight, because it's just so low level. So low level. I'm not that excited about the Contender Series. I'm not really looking to bet this week either. This is one of the lowest, I don't know what the right word to say is here. The lowest amount of potential on this card maybe, or the lowest amount of excitement. But we're going to break it down. We got Vinicius de Oliveira and Victor Madrigal. And Madrigal, this guy, he actually got knocked out to Marcelo Rojo in the very first round. He does not like to get pressured. He's hittable. Both these fighters are hittable, though. Vinicius Oliveira, in his last fight, man, he's hands down. Well, not his last fight, the last fight that he lost there to a guy that's 9-0 now. Got signed to the PFL. Ali Talib. So I'm sure a lot of you guys heard of him. He just got signed to the PFL. Undefeated fighter, really good. And Vinicius was hands down, just throwing bombs. He got dropped a couple times, and then he actually got knocked out in the third round there. But he showed some durability. All three knockout losses for him, though. His chin's questionable for sure, but he's super wild, and he gets caught with his hands down. So is he going to get caught here against a 33-year-old Victor Madrigal who got knocked out to Marcelo Rojo? I don't think so. Victor Madrigal's also a 3-1 underdog. But one thing I want to mention here, maybe he doesn't get knocked out. Maybe he just loses a decision. He has Mexican grit, and I tried to go against a Mexican fighter. I thought they were going to get finished before. It wasn't on the Contender Series or anything like that, but, I just have a tough time now betting against Mexicans to get finished. I think they're tough enough usually to go the distance, but I don't think this Mexican's going to get it done here. He has a lot of finishes. He did actually finish Christian Quinones by submission, and Vinicius Oliveira got knocked out to Christian Quinones. And both of them fought him in 2018, so at the exact same time. Victor Madrigal does have some experience in his favor, but he doesn't have as much fights as Vinicius de Oliveira. I don't think de Oliveira has fought, very high-level guys. When he first started out, he was 10-0. They're pretty low-level tomato cans. He got a lot of them out of there in the first round, too, so I don't know if he's going to get Victor Madrigal out of there in the first round. Like I said, he has a lot of grit, a lot of experience. This one could be sketchy. And it's $3 price tag for the underdog here, Victor Madrigal. I'm not looking to touch it. I'm not going close to it. I might have a little sprinkle on Vinicius de Oliveira inside the distance, probably by KO. That's how I think it's going to go down. I'm not looking to bet it in the first round. He does have 13 out of 16 first-round finishes, but like I said, like 9 or 10 of those were when he started out against tomato cans. He's super wild. He's hittable. But so is Victor Madrigal, and like I said at the very start, Madrigal does not like to get hit. He will back up, but man, this is not a fight I'm looking really to bet, to be honest with you, especially not at this price tag. And next up on the Contender Series, we got a women's flyweight fight, and we don't have to talk about this fight as long. Carli Judice 3-0 against Ernesta Kareckaite, or Kareckaite. I don't even know. She's from Lithuania, okay? 4-0-1. She's going to be a little bit taller. She has a height advantage, but she's fought some debuting opponents. She has a knockout over one of them and a decision win over one of them. And then she also has a draw over a girl that was undefeated and also beat her by a decision. So that wasn't a bad decision loss either, and it was 5 rounds. So she showed she has cardio. She's kind of durable. Neither of these girls lost, so Ernesta, in my opinion, super low volume and super low output, but she's good with the feints. She could probably not get knocked out here, considering Carli Judice has fought very, very low-level competition, probably lower level than Ernesta, in my opinion. And Ernesta was scheduled to fight a tougher opponent than Carli Judice. Judice is kind of stepping in here short notice, so I can't go with her, especially as a favorite. Like, when I seen her as a favorite, I was like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, crispy Carli Judice, I don't think she's going to get it done. She has great cardio, all knockout wins, all in round 1. But her last opponent was 4-5, who had 4 finished losses. Yeah, I don't think she's going to get it done. Very low-level competition. She does have unreal head kicks. She's training at Head Kicks MMA. What a coincidence there. Yeah, too low-level. She can get back to her feet if she gets taken down. She's a grinder. She likely just gets dominated here by a decision against a girl that's taller than her and just longer than her. Like a huge reach advantage, 3 inches here. That's kind of significant when it comes to women's fighters. I think Carli Judice is going to struggle to get that knockout shot. It's going to go the distance, and she's going to lose. So don't bet it. Over 1.5, over 2.5 is a good bet. Honestly, even the underdog's a good bet here because Ernesta was scheduled to fight. I think she's going to win. I honestly think a lot of people are going to pick her to win here as well. Could be a good bet, but like I said, me, personally, am not looking to bet on the Contender Series yet, especially not on these first 2 ones. And next up, we got a fight that's right in the middle of the card. Angel Pacheco. I don't know if I pronounced his last name right. Sorry if I didn't. And Danny Silva. I definitely pronounced his name right. Both these guys, 7-1. And one guy's 275. Angel Pacheco. And the favorite's Danny Silva. And usually my underdog of the week is a fade of the week. So if you don't like the underdog of the week play here, take the fade. Take Danny Silva. See what happens. But first things first, Danny Silva has his last 3 fights in the LFA. And LFA fighters are fades for me. Absolute fades for me. His last win was 3-1, right? All of his knockouts low level. He went the distance with a guy that was 2-3. So good luck betting the favorite on this one, honestly. Because I think Angel Pacheco, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. This guy's a very good grappler. He's a volume striker with great ground and pound. And I think he can find the finish here. He has a 100% finish rate, 5 knockouts, 2 submissions, 4-7 in the first round, and Danny Silva only has 1 first-round finish. Like, man, dear. He's fighting pretty low-level guys and can't get them out of there. I know he's 5 years younger and more active, being Danny Silva. That's who I'm talking about here. He's younger. He does have a height advantage and reach advantage, but my boy, underdog of the week, Angel Pacheco, 100% finish rate. I believe he's going to get that finish. I really do. I like him as underdog of the week. But the one red flag for me would be his 9-6 loss to a guy that lost twice to Carl. Not a good look, man. 9-6 decision loss there. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Why couldn't he get the finish there? That's my question. Why couldn't he get it? I wasn't able to watch tape on that one, so he does have a lot of power in a lot of the other fights. He's finding the finish, man. I think he's going to get it here. 275. I'm going to play it by finish. This is what I'm looking to bet. I'll probably make him my underdog of the week. Not sure if I'll post it because every time I post it, they lose. I don't know what it is with the underdogs of the week. I debated making this guy my fade of the week and just hopping on the Danny Silva train, but with Danny Silva fighting at the LFA, that is a stay away for me, and I'm taking the underdog here. And next up, we got my most confident pick. Probably everybody's most confident pick. He's a 4-1 favorite here. Alexander Soldatkin. I don't know if I pronounced his last name right. These are not the easiest names. But once we hear them get announced, I'll definitely have a better understanding on how to say these names right. Against Mario Piazzon. And this pizza guy, Piazzon, 6-0. This is definitely the guy that has fought the worst competition, man, that I've ever seen in the Contenders. He's fought a guy that was 0-1 and 0-1, like debuting. And then he fought a guy that was 11-17. And they're in low-level promotions. Now, apparently the only reason why this guy's here is because he's training with Jailton Almeida. He's also 5 years younger, but this guy should be like a 205er. Like, looking at him, he should be a 205er. He's pretty small, barely going to get knocked out. Alexander Soldatkin, this guy is athletic. He's fun to watch. Spinning attempts. The only problem is he can gas himself out. Like, he has a lot of first-round finishes, 9 out of 12 in the very first round. He's rushing. I don't think he's losing, especially as a 4-1 favorite. We've seen crazier bad shit happen. Like, last week, Brundage, he was a 5-1 favorite, or 5-1 underdog. He won by a DQ, so you never know. A DQ could happen here. Mario Piazzon, or whatever his name is, like, I don't even know how he could win this. Honestly, I don't, because he has all knockouts, all in the first round. Soldatkin has 10 knockouts, a lot in the first round. His only submission was against a 6-0 guy that was padded, so I do think this will stay on the feet. And Soldatkin will knock him out. It'll probably be early. Soldatkin's 5 years older, a little bit more strength, a lot of finishing capabilities here, man. And he's going to hunt for that finish. He's going to hunt for it early. He's much more athletic. He's definitely the more filled out heavyweight in my opinion. He's definitely going to be the better striker. Has fought the higher echelon of competition. He's going to get this one done. Not much more to talk about. Take it by KO, I'd say. And next up, we got the main event of the evening. And this is a banger fight. I'd probably stay away betting this one because it's priced so close. And this one can go either way. We got Danny Barlow, $2 underdog, 6-0 undefeated. And looking at his Instagram, this guy is very, very, how can I say this, confident. He's very confident and focused, but he wants his contract, like probably more than any other guys that I've watched tape on or watched their Instagram pages. Like, this guy is super dedicated to the sport and he's ready to go. He's coming off a big win at Cage Fury against a 2-0 opponent though. And a lot of his opponents aren't the best. They're not, but he looks good in his wins. And he also lost his pro debut by a decision to a guy that was 1-2 that had a loss to Trevor Peake by knockout. So, maybe not the lowest of low of competition here, but not the best. Not the best. And you look at Raheam Forrest, they have a common opponent here, but their common opponent had all finished losses by submission. Barlow was able to knock that guy out, and Forrest was able to submit him, both of them in the first round. So both these guys for welterweight, they could do some damage. I don't know if they are going to be upper echelon in the division. Welterweight is pretty stacked, and Forrest is 26, Barlow is 28. They just don't have enough fights under their belt, in my opinion. I think Raheam Forrest is probably the rightful favorite here, unfortunately. He has a lot of power, and he can get this fight to the ground if he wants to. And when he gets it there, another guy ground and pound, punches and bunches. He's powerful. Now, this guy's 2 decision wins are a lot more impressive in my opinion. So if it goes the distance, I will favor the guy who's the slight favorite here, because his decisions come to a guy that was 6-1. They went 5 rounds, and that guy's only loss was Ange Lusa. His other loss, not a bad one either. 5-0 at the time, Donovan Baird. That guy lost to Bo Nickel in the Contender series. Sorry, I'm fucking looking right down at my paper here. It's dark as shit. Usually have another light. Like I said, the power went out, and I'm just literally looking right at my paper. I'm blind as fuck, don't have the glasses. But it is what it is. I'm gonna give my predictions. We got fights here in a couple hours. The Patreon members already have access to my raw notes and my picks. So if you want to join Patreon, $5 a month, you'll get early access to my picks and my plays and all my bets as well. So join Patreon, $5 a month. Dana White Contender Series is just a little treat for you guys because we usually do pretty good on the UFC fights. That's our bread and butter, but yeah, we'll see what we can do on the Contender Series here for this main event. I'm going with the slight favorite. For the prediction, I don't know. Knockout, play money line, honestly. It's a great price money line. But like I said at the very start of this prediction, be careful on this one because it's priced close. I think this will be a close fight. And Danny Barlow, man, yeah, he's fought low-level guys, but he's super motivated, and he has his eyes set on the UFC. And he was even at Extreme Couture putting in rounds with Sean Strickland. So I don't know if we can count this guy out. He is undefeated. He's an All-American wrestler as well. His nickname's the Left Hand of God. I think that's a pretty dope nickname. I love his style. I really do. And I wanted to pick him based on that, but I don't want to make a biased pick. I think the powerhouse Raheam Forrest is going to find a way to win here. If it's by knockout, if it's by a decision. I think he has a better all-around MMA game. He's a bit younger. But looking at the height and reach advantage, he's going to have a tough time. Danny Barlow is huge for this division. He has a big reach advantage. And I wouldn't even mind if he won. Because, like I said, I'm a big fan of his style. Looking at his Instagram, he's super confident, motivated, ready to go. Eye set in the UFC. Hope he honestly does get his contract. If not, down the road, he will be a good prospect. Both these guys, they'll have a chance in the UFC at some point, in my opinion. Pretty good fighters. It's going to be a toe-to-toe fight. Dana should be impressed. And yeah, that's it for the Contender Series this week. Not the highest level of confidence. Be careful with your money. We got no fights this week on the UFC, so we're going to have to be back for week 9 of the Contender Series, seeing if we can make some more money. But I do like one underdog, and I also do like Alexander Soldatkin, the Russian, pretty high confidence favorite there. If you can play him by knockout, maybe play him with one other fighter. The most confident other pick for me could be maybe the other favorite, huge favorite, Vinicius de Oliveira at the start of the night. Parlay them together, both by knockout maybe. Knockout kings there, you could do that. And I'll give you another parlay piece here. Carli, Judice, and Ernesta, the girls fight. Take that one over 1.5 or over 2.5. That one should be safe to parlay. Main event. Yeah, since it's so close, maybe over 1.5 on that one. Maybe they don't get knocked out. Maybe they just go the distance. It's a toe-to-toe fight here. Let's hope no one gets knocked out and that over 1.5 can cash. There could be some value there. There's definitely value on either money line. And I guess I'll mention the underdog of the week too here. We got Angel Pacheco against Danny Silva. I think he could be the fade of the week if you guys want to say. If you want to fade him, take the favorite, Danny Silva. But I will be going with underdog, Angel Pacheco. I think he's the dog, but he could be the fade because Mantello last week, he was a fade. Sorry for that, everyone. I'm really sorry about the Mantello pick. That was a bad read. Mantello was training with good competition at Cerro Longo MMA. And this could be another bad read because Angel Pacheco is training at New England Cartel. And last time I took a New England Cartel fighter, Nick Fiore, lock of the week. He lost it for me. So this definitely could be a fade of the week. Just saying. But I'm taking the dog money here, 275. Let's see if I can do it. Thanks everybody for tuning in for my Week 8 predictions. I'll be back for Week 9. Smash that like button. Suplex the subscribe button. I just gave away $500 to one of our forecasters. I set up a giveaway bot because we hit 500 subscribers, and I gave away $500 to one forecaster in my Discord, which is absolutely free. So if you want to join Discord, jump in the Discord. I give out my locks and dogs early. I also give out some free plays, and not to mention a great community going. So keep your eyes open for some forecasters there that are giving some big plays out and are constantly winning. So you're going to want to tail their bets. And like I said, I also have Patreon set up. It's only $5 a month for all my picks, bets, cheat sheets, great value from a great capper for only $5 a month. Get at it. Patreon, $5. I really hope to see some new forecasters, platinum forecasters in there. So you're going to become a platinum forecaster if you join Patreon, and that unlocks channels in Discord. Discord's free, so you're going to see some platinum forecasters in your Discord room there in gold. But if you join Discord for free, you will be in green as a forecaster. So all forecasters are going to be green, and the platinum forecasters are gold. And yeah, the platinum forecasters are making it rain, and hopefully we can make it rain here on the Dana White Contender Series because it's a sketchy ass card. So let's play it safe and hopefully walk away with a win here.